in the evening. But I went around this town, and there was, yeah, like you said, several bars open. I went to bar after bar, and I went in, and as the most uneducated foreigner, I went in and I'm like, comida? And they're just like, no. I went to another bar, and I'm like, comida? And they're like, no. I want other bar, and I'm like, comida? And they're like, no. So you can't just say these bars serve food, because they don't. Some do. But like, I've been in bar after bar after bar looking for food. This legendary thing we call food. Without success. Most bars will have like some stuff for like breakfast time and lunchtime, but it seems like in dinner. Dinner's a tough one. But yes, I do recognize these are smaller towns. They're not going to have like restaurants supporting the tourist industry. Mondays, it's for like testosterone. Is everyone in Spain running a steroid cycle? Sucks. Train stopped? It hasn't. It's slowed down though. I can physically see it falling from the sky. The sky over there looks less intimidating. But yeah, so like in every town there is a lot of restaurants and bars. They're just always closed. Get on my foot. Yeah, sock. With cycling sandals, like they're great in warm weather. If it gets a little cold, put some socks on. If it gets a little colder, you get some thicker socks on. If it gets really cold, get some overshoes. Fail male pattern baldness. Do you use a razor blade to shave a machine that cuts it really short? Right now I'm shaving, but I think I'd be interested in one of those like, there's like ones made for bald head shaving that just get it really close, not as close as a razor shave, but like, you know, close enough, and then it would be easy. You just use them in the shower or whatever. But I haven't tried any of them yet. We had someone in chat saying they just bought a head shaver thing, and they quite liked it, but I haven't used any personally. On head shaver for the shower, yeah. It's like, okay, I've only shaved my head I think like 3 times since we did the bald, and I've gotten better at it. I'm a little bit faster, but it still takes a long time. And then like, even the most recent time, I went and like checked with my phone behind, like mirror bouncing off, front facing camera there. And I had missed like a spot at the base of my head. So I still find it hard to like, there's just a lot of real estate you gotta clean up there. Try a proper barber's cutthroat razor scalp shave. That might be fun to try. Does your head get colder when sleeping? Inevitably, yeah, but like, it's the average night on this trip has been, actually, last night I think was the coldest night. It was 8 degrees. But it felt pretty cozy. But anyway, I felt fine. If it got much colder, I think I'd need a toque on. But I feel like I don't mind the stubble look on my head, but once it gets to like enough where the hairs are like actually feel like they're sticking out, I feel like it looks worse. There's like a either full shiny dome bald, and then I can give it up to like maybe 5 days, and then I feel like it needs something. It's looking better. It's still raining, but clouds coming our way are lighter in color. Currently in northern Spain. This would be, is this considered northern Spain? I think we're like just north of Madrid, but like west of it, but north of it. And Madrid's like in the middle, isn't it? Do you use the same razor for your balls? I think that would be favorable. What a question. The fuck? He waxes his balls. I am a pretty like open book in general, but I'm not gonna discuss the grooming or lack thereof that I do in that region. That's for tier 4 subs, of course. Do we want cheesecake? If they had some pastries here, wait, I have some pastries from yesterday. They're probably stale. What do I have? I have things to snack on. I should probably also stop at a supermarket in town if I ride past one for some chocolate milk for midday resupply of energy. But this tortilla thing, there's some good, because there's eggs, there's potatoes, so eggs, protein, fat, and potatoes, carbs, nice.
Mal tiempo. Oh, mal tiempo para andar en bici. Vamos a ver qué nos parece.
Yeah.
Estar el tiempo como una.
He was saying something about the weather. So I just look up and go, eh. What can you do? Oh. Shouldn't be too long before we're out of here, though. I'll have to hit the washroom, though. Not 170 kilometers today. I don't think so. I don't think so. What does my weather app say now? Kind of the same. Yesterday was impressive, 170k. I'll have you know, it technically said 171. That was my biggest day in a long time. But I know we joke about like a cyclist never admits to like a tailwind. It's only either a headwind, crosswind, or you're just really strong that day. This was one of those I'm just really strong that day kind of days, because there's a pretty ripping tailwind coming from the southwest. It was pushing me. I was getting pushed along. Like I don't know what average speed we were going on like the flats, but I think we were like going like a lot of the time 30 plus kilometer an hour on pretty much flat ground. I will not do that on this bike without a push. What? Pure chatter. Your face bothers me, but I like it, I think. That's the nicest thing someone's ever said to me. Now you got a great face? Then why does it bother you 3 numbers? So yeah, say if I was going the reverse direction of what I was doing yesterday, so I was going northeast and instead I was going southwest, I'm guessing I would have like cranked out in the same amount of effort, in the same amount of time, like 50 kilometers, maybe. Got the angry homeless look that says don't mess with me? The heck? You track your macros? No. I just try to eat as much as I can. How do you think hitchhiking's gonna work out bald now? It's gonna be harder? I've been wearing a hat for the past 2 years of hitchhiking anyway, because I was balding, so I wanted to protect my crown from just getting scorched in the sun. So I should look about the same. So it should be comparable to me wearing my silly spam hat. Because I'll still be wearing my silly spam hat. Could have used the missing 2 gears after all. Yesterday, yeah, absolutely. There were definitely sections that I was leaving a lot of speed on the table because I was missing my 2 hardest gears. You have to wear more hats being bald so you don't get sunburned. I think 3 hats at the same time minimum. It's getting better. Should wear a cowboy hat. I had this weird phase in New Zealand when I was hitchhiking through there. We stayed at a viewer's place and they were awesome. He was teaching me how to play guitar. They were teaching me how to like square dance and stuff. It was a great time. They were so nice. And then they had this like black cowboy hat, and I shaved to just have a mustache. So I had a mustache and a cowboy hat on, hitchhiking through Australia for like the next week or something like that. I had a cowboy face. I still have the hat somewhere. Alright. I think once I finish this, I'll be able to pack up and I'll hit the washroom and then we'll go. Do you think I'd look better once I tan my bald? Actually, how's my bald burns going? From my helmet. Yeah, you can see them. Oh, the frame rate is doing the thing. So you put your head in a toaster? Maybe I did. What of it? You get razor burns? I don't know if I get razor burn on my head, but I have like a couple, like, I don't know what they are, like little bumps. And sometimes the razor like wants to, you know, cut those off. So I've cut my head a few times. Still raining? I think a little bit. How often you shave your head? Pretty much every time I stop and sleep inside now and have a shower. But that seems to be like once every like 5, 6 days. 4, 5, 6, 7 days. Shaving with the grain or against it. For my head, I do a pass with the grain. But like on your head, you know, like parts of it point in different directions, so it's not exactly. And then I shave against the grain to kind of get a close shave. Need a skull shaver? Send you a link to one I use. I'd like to try one, you know. You should never need a mirror. Like already, I do it in the shower, and there's no mirror in there. I just go off of feel. But I will miss a spot often. So let me see. You got timed out for that, but I'll check it out. Whoa, look at that. The Skullmaster. Honestly, it looks a little intimidating. Do you have to like swap the blades out occasionally? How much are blade changes? I assume you have to sometimes. Oh, we're getting the flickering again. It comes and goes. I think my lawnmower has fewer blades. No, most lawnmowers just have like 3 blades or something. Okay. Let me stand outside for a second and see what we're dealing with. And then we'll start to get ready. I gotta pee though, but... It has stopped for the time being. So that's nice. 50 to 100 shaves, around 20 euros for new blade. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alright, I'll load you guys onto the bike, or should I go into privacy mode? Do you want to be on security, or do you want to watch clips? Your guys' choice. While I go to the washroom. Although, we're doing the flickering thing, which is not ideal. Security? You guys like being on security. Alright. Cap. I will set you guys up for security. Alright, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to protect the bicycle and all equipment on it. I will leave the mic with you guys. I'm gonna hide the cell phones though. Speaker in case you got a screen. There's one washroom and it's occupied from someone taking a long time, so I'm gonna pay first and then we're gonna do that. I'll see if I can pay in there without breaking the stream. Alright. Now I can go to the washroom. And then we can go, maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Probably can, yeah. Now washroom, then we go.